morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I'm going to be showing you, one, how to sort of mage farm ZG, and two, how to get reputation for the Zandalar Tribe. And so, just a quick overview on the rep. There are a few quests here on Yojamba Isle that you can do in order to get some reputations. Is collecting heads and smashing your first bijou are really it. And then you can also turn in coins. All of these will drop in ZG off of any trash in there. Doesn't matter. So you can take the Zolan, the Rashari, and the Hikari coins, or they go in groups of 3. And then you can take the Garabashi, Vile Branch, Witherbark coins, or the Sand Fury, Skull Splitter, and Blood Scalp coins. Now, turning these in will yield you, I think 50 rep with a token, or it's 75 rep with a token of 50, and then you can get a bijou, which is a blue item, and you can come here to this altar and you can smash these, which will yield you I think that, sorry, I misspoke. They yield you 75 rep and a token. The coins, I believe, yield you less than that. So the bijous are faster, but the coins seem to be cheaper. All these are tradable, and then you also get a quest here to turn in heads, as well as everyone gets tier pieces while from the bosses in ZG. Those will be items like this, a primal Hikari Showl. So I can come here, and if I had the reps, I would be able to turn it in, but I am missing the reputation for that. I need to be honored. So we're pretty close to it. As you can see here, we're at 54.90. I could just buy the rest of it. I mean, our stuff's around 3 gold per bijou right now is what people are buying it at, and then the coins are like 70 silver. So if you want to get exalted, you could buy them. It'll take about 300 bijous to get exalted if you would like to do that. But honestly, I don't really see a worth in rushing that. The only thing you can get is your class enchant, which is actually inside ZG, and you have to talk to a lady in order to get that. So those are just general things that you can do in order to get your reputation up. There's quests, stuff like that, and a bunch of other things. But anyway, we're going to get into the farming guide, and I will see you at ZG. So I got to run over there to do that. So I'll see you then. Voop! Alrighty, guys. So we are here at Zul'Gurub, and just some important little things to mention. While you're doing this, what you're going to want to do is, in order to get in here, you have to be in a raid group. And this is a raid, so these mobs don't mess around. They are very, very lethal. It's taking me a few attempts to get it right, honestly, just to sort of record it and do it. I'm not really the best mage in the world, so we're just sort of having to learn again, and I've honestly just been sitting there crafting stuff. I can relate how to do it and sort of the learning curve, the spec I use, and why, though. So what I like to do is an elemental spec. I don't go frost channeling, and I do go piercing ice, as well as I don't take improved blizzard, and I do go into these fire talents. The reasons I do all of these, as well as arcane subtlety, is where I use the other points. I use these because I find them to be better for me, because I do have a lot of gear. Currently I use 5 pieces of tier 1 and then a bit of tier 2. If you get your 5 set of tier 2, increase your radius of arcane explosion, flame strike, and blizzard by 25%, and that is just a huge, tremendous game changer. Now, in order to sort of do these pulls and how I do them, I would recommend following this pathway here. What you're going to want to do is go down here and then swim under it to dodge these raptors here. If you don't do that, then you're not going to be able to get them. As far as gold and everything goes, there are a lot of options here, so it's going to be difficult to really pinpoint a gold per hour because of server difference, and it really just depends on a lot. But you're going to be farming the coins, the bijous, any green drops you can disenchant or trade to your enchanter about to disenchant. Depends on you. Fishing is huge because those muddy churning waters are used to get a fish that is good for a boss. You're also going to need light feathers. But what's really awesome about this farm specifically is the lack of inventory space it requires. So you don't need too much inventory in order to do this pull, which is really, really nice. So what I like to do here, a little tactic, is sort of pre-shield, and then I will cast slow fall, and then I will also mount up on my raptor. And it's very important that you get mount up. If you mess up, you will have to kill a fish if you were land in the water, because it's super important to fly over here. Be careful you do not pull these berserkers. They will kill you. You can't kite them. But we just pull these crocodiles, and these crocs will pull the other crocs, and then we just have to sort of run them nice and easy in a circle. There we are. I like to run forward there just to make sure we get them, and then we just run them in a circle till the pack is nice and tight, and then we will proceed to Nova, Flame Strike, and everything like such. So we're gonna dismount here, Nova. I like to put that up. We're gonna pop Toe Up, Flame Strike, and Cone of Cold. So it's important to move away there. If you want, you can thread an explosion in there. That's really just up to you. And then you're gonna want to cone again as soon as it's up. Keeps them nice and easy like that. And then we're going to do our Nova, Flame Strike, and Cone of Cold again, and then it's just sort of nice and easy like that. Occasionally they won't break out, not that big a deal. Be very careful if you come up on the hill here. This can be very deadly for you because your cone can miss. But there we have it. Nova, Flame Strike, Cone of Cold right here. Nice and easy. Those crits refund us some mana. And then we have our kills. You can also use your ruby if you so desire. Then we just sort of have to clean up right here. But that's pretty much how the pull goes, guys. It's not that difficult. And we'll see how much we get. As you note here, everything gave us 4 rep. There we have it. We have a bijou. The colors don't matter. Oh my, we have a weapon there. That's really, really good. And so that's really it. They don't drop much other than those, and all these items stack, which is really, really nice. I will say about that. This hatchet, oh my, level 58 wep, so this has a chance to be 3 greater Eternals. If you'd like to just vendor it, you could vendor it for 5 gold, 71 silver, but this is raid trash. I can confirm that crocodiles do drop Cloud Creepers leg plates, which are massive. If you get those, you're going to be filthy rich. But that's how I do that first pull, guys. And then we're going to disenchant this. Hopefully we'll get some awesome Eternals. And then, there we go, 2 Eternals. So it actually was worth the DEing. These BGs range anywhere. Alex and Alex has them at 7, but I see people buying them for 3 gold and stuff like that. If you are a fisher, what you want to do is, hopefully you're maxed, and then what you do is you put on your fishing pole as well as your bright bubbles here. And then these fish are quite obnoxious because if you're in combat, you can't really fish. But for pools like this, what I like to do is just walk up to the minimum distance to fish it. If you do pull combat, it doesn't really matter once you start to fish. I use bright bubbles because they're cheaper and they get the job done all the same. You don't need to use the attractors, but the attractors will help if you want to. That's completely up to you. But there is the Zolan Mud Shark, or Mud Skunk, sorry. They sell about 3, 4, or 5G per. So if you're a rogue, you can really do awesome work with just herbing and fishing in here. If you get a Blood Scythe for Bloodvine. That's the first pull I do, guys. I will briefly show you the other pulls just to sort of show you what I do there. I'm not going to walk you through it play by play like I did with that first pull, just because it's the same concepts and I like to pull them there. There's one option at the end if you want to pull more or less. It's completely up to you, but just do what you feel comfortable with, guys. Like, if you want to pull more, go ahead. Like, if you think you can get them to a spot where you can do that stuff, by all means, go ahead and do that. You'll make tons of money. It's really just how good you are at maging is really the only limit. But as you saw, there's someone who's I haven't farmed honestly since phase 1, and I've learned this in about a day or two of just sort of doing and having just helping people out, because like I am geared so I can hit them really hard, so that helps a lot. And it's like just sort of getting the format down and everything. Actually, huge shout out to Punter. He really stepped up and he made a mage himself and sort of taught me everything. So for the duo farming video, definitely going to do it with him and sort of get you guys that valuable information. Now, we're just going to sort of go here and show you the last pulls that we do. For this, it is so imperative that you slow fall and you jump, and you have to hit the tree here, because if you don't, you're gonna die, and it's very sad if you die. This is the next pull that you do. If you miss the tree, then it's gonna complicate things, but you want to be mounted here like this for solo as well. This is very brutal because they hit you really hard. If you lose your mount, then it can be... no, we pulled the soul flares and suns. So this is going to be a wipe, but what you want to do is that path right there that I showed you and sort of kite that up there. Watch out for those guys, that can be lethal. But you just get them up here and then you just do the same thing that you did with those crocodiles. Now, if you die, honestly, if you're dying a bunch, sort of learning, I'd reset. Like right here, I'm not going to hit reset cap, so I'm just going to reset it because I know that first pull like the back of my hand, so might as well try that and do that because I'm not going to hit the cap right now. Once you get really good at this, you will start hitting cap, and I would not recommend doing this, but you know, you can just do that first pull, get as much as possible, and sort of move onward and upward. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. This is sort of showing you how to farm it as a mage. You can just do this with duo. Just find someone you can talk to and sort of work it out. Do a 50-50 split, whatever you want to do. But I hope this helps you sort of understand reputation for Zandalar and sort of how you can farm it as a mage with brief overview points. This is one of the best farms in the game. Honestly, you should make a mage and get him to 60 for this, and you will never have to worry about gold again. I can tell you that much. You can make upwards of 100 G per hour. Just really depends on your bijou prices, your coin prices, and how much you're getting with everything. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you have any questions about the Zandalar Tribe, reputation, what you can get, how to get it, I will do my best to answer. Just leave them in the comment section below, and I hope you have a great, fantastic day. Alright, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.